It'd be fun.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to My Other's Keeper Friday game day. Yeah. So far, it's just me and Crystal here, so we're just going to visit. We're going to chat. We're going to talk about inconsequential things that people talk about. Oh, wait,
Oh,
we don't do that in this relationship. We talk about consequential stuff, like what's going on in life, which
yeah.
kind of can be very deep sometimes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, so what's the best thing about your day today besides coming home from work?
Best part about today?
Yeah.
Hmm. I got some shopping done.
What'd you buy?
Groceries.
Hey, at least it's shopping and it's done.
Yep. And then I get to the till and find out that, oh, I should have waited to buy this stuff on Tuesday.
Oh
Oh, well.
no.
Oh,
Can you
well.
return it?
What?
Can you
Oh,
return
no,
it?
no. No,
Oh,
I bought everything anyways.
okay.
Knowing my luck, I'll forget on
Tuesday.
Tuesday, so.
Yep. Mary's on in a few, which is great. Hello, Mary. Nice
Yay.
to see you. Yeah. Samara's probably going to be a little late. She'll be on in a little bit as well. She had some things she had to do. So
So how was your week?
tired. It has been just a tired, sleepy week for me. Part of what I go through with my whole mental situation is I will have weeks when I am perfectly fine. I'll be functional. I'll be doing stuff. And then I'll have weeks when it's like I can barely stay awake for more than 2 hours at a time. So that's what this week has been like. I've been sleeping just an incredible amount. So, yeah.
So we'll have to keep you awake for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, actually, I'm okay as long as I'm talking, as long as I'm interacting with somebody, I'm fine. So I was talking with Samara just about half an hour ago, and then she had some stuff she had to do before game day, and so yeah, she and I were keeping each other awake because we were both
Uh-oh.
feeling pretty sleepy. Um, where's my fan? There it is. It's very warm today. Oh my word, I feel so good. Oh yeah.
I
So
got my
today,
fan on me.
well, if I did that, I think it might be too loud.
Can
So
you hear mine?
no.
Okay, that's good. Mine's just a
So
stand fan.
okay. And so it's about 25 degrees Celsius here, which is about 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, that may not seem hot to a lot of people. For me, that's hot. If my
That's
house
hot.
is any warmer than just, uh, oh well, yeah.
Do you have central
No,
air?
no, no.
Ooh,
The house was built well before that. And no, we just have really good insulation and really good windows. And that has helped so much. Like we can keep it usually pretty cool around here. But my husband may have turned on the furnace overnight, which
whoops.
means it's, yeah, yeah. We have an interior climate, not control system, but like a thermostat, not a thermostat,
Mm-hmm.
thermometer kind of thing in the kitchen, and it said it was about 22, 23 degrees, which isn't like Celsius. So that's not terrible, but outside was like 25. So it's still a few degrees cooler in the house than it is outside, which is awesome.
I didn't even check when I was down that end of the hall to see how hot it was in here. I'm in an
Mm,
older trailer, so it's
doesn't
warm.
really a whole lot.
No. If it's
No,
20
okay.
outside, it's probably 20 inside, if not 23.
Exactly. Yeah. When I was growing up for 4 years, we lived in a hallway, I mean, a trailer. And
Oh,
it
wait.
was,
Okay.
oh, yeah. It was hotter than you wouldn't believe because the sun would hit it and then it would
Yeah.
just turn on like an oven. and everything would be hot inside. So yeah,
Well,
my dad though.
I don't have a tin roof anymore,
Oh,
which helps.
okay. Yes.
But the sides are still tin. Go away,
Yeah,
Leo. Sorry.
that's okay.
Go.
No, my dad actually did a really cool thing when I was a kid in that trailer. He set up a radiator, like a car radiator, and hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
There we go.
Hi.
Hi. So he set up a radiator and he had a garden hose running through it, like the water from a garden hose, so it was cold water. And then he had a fan behind it blowing toward us. So the air would be cooled by the water, and it actually acted like a what's it called? Air conditioner. So that was really cool. He knew enough to. My dad was actually a really smart guy, even though he was an idiot. I mean, a jerk. So, yeah, he wasn't a good guy, but he was very smart. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got
Mary.
one of those. I got one of those portable ACs.
Yeah.
So you just put it in the window and shut the window, and away you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, I really don't want to have to dig it out right now.
And if you're moving right away, why bother, right?
Well, I hope I'm moving right away.
Even in the next 2 months, like to set it up for just that short period of time, especially by yourself, you don't really have a whole lot of help to set it up. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't take much to set it up.
Oh, okay.
Just roll it out and put the hose in the window.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to check a couple of messages. So Gwen is not going to join us on game day. She is on the phone with a very wonderful woman. And so for me, she is, oh, good. Okay. Yeah, so she's just not going to be on for us today. We're waiting for Samara yet. Mary, how have you been? What's up with you these days?
Migraine that doesn't want to stop. So it's just been there today, and it's like, well, I was going to be hurting whatever I did.
Yeah.
So exactly. I decided, well, come on.
Oh, that's good. Thank you so much for putting this
on. I just don't have my ring lights on because I did that a few minutes ago. And I'm like, the minute I turn one on, I'm like, no.
Too much light. It's just attacking.
No, we're not doing it. We're not entering this. No, right. No. So that was the only thing that didn't usually happen that happened. And I was like,
yeah. Hi, Dawn. Nice to see you. Hi, if you would like to join us, just click on the link right at the top there, and you can join us. If you would prefer to stay in the chat, stay in the chat. We'd love to see you there.
And if you're in my channel,
yes.
And if you're on my channel and you want to hop on, you need to go over to My Other's Keeper. I'm doing this so that we can, show her off more to more people. I'm almost at like 550 people. So 554. So I wanted to open it up so that people on my channel could come over. But if you're on, in order to be able to come on, you have to go over to her channel.
Okay, and Dawn is at work, or she would join us. So listen as you can, and say hi to your patients for me, because it just is what you do is important, and I think it's something that the rest of us should at least cheer on. So, yay! All right. So you're working on a gift, aren't you, Crystal? You're working on a baby blanket.
I'm working on a baby blanket. Yep.
Yeah. Who's the baby blanket for?
My great niece.
Ooh.
She's due the end of this month, so in other words, any day now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the 10th, so anytime would be not out of place, that's for sure.
I think the actual due date is like the 27th.
Okay. Okay.
they seem to come early in our family, so we'll see.
All right, that's fair. Okay. And Mary, are you working on anything right now, or are you just trying to relax your brain?
I'm trying to get that blanket done for a baby girl. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but surely I'm trying to get it on. Working.
Yeah.
It's one of those like Crystal will probably know, one of the graphics that you have to go back and forth with the bobble stitch. Have you ever worked on one of those before?
Nope.
And so it can be challenging to travel any place with it.
I have no idea how y'all do that. That just it boggles my mind. I suppose I should try it, just to see. I can do a really good chain. I'm really good at chains.
That's the first step.
I'm good at those. I just don't know what to do after that. So, yeah. Oh, so Mary's in with audio only, and that's another option. If you want to come on and you don't want to show yourself on the screen, please join in and you can be here audio only. We're happy to have you. So let's see. We are down to a whole lot fewer. Oh no, we did these ones. Didn't we?
You
We
put
did.
a big elastic bander on the ones that were done last week.
Yep, that's this one. And there's the elastic band. Okay. All right, so those ones are finished.
Right, I will show. But I brought something over else to work on because trying to work this on here is never going to work. So I literally have all these connected at once. Yes. And it's a mess to have to bring over this way. I'm going to try to bring this over.
When it comes to crocheting, Mary, I only use the basic double crochet stitch. I don't know much else.
You can see that all of all the yarn is attached. There's 5
yarn
strands going in at once.
Yep.
So it's the alphabet, and it's called the bobble stitch. So you're literally working, dropping, and work. It's all connected. But you can see the letters, and I put a heart down there in the bottom. And all the letters.
Is this the blanket you showed that was missing a couple letters?
This is the second one because this is for a baby girl. The first one, I still have to rip off the top row, which I'm not happy about because I missed D, C, and E, and F. So I have to frog that at the beginning. But there's a lady on Etsy, and that's where I get her patterns from. It's the one I made the lighthouse with.
Okay, yeah.
So it makes it hard to travel because their patterns are like this. Big, huge sheets.
Your camera has frozen, so we didn't get to see it.
It's big, huge sheets. Is what you're doing them on. So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I love her patterns, though. I love every one I've worked. I love it. It just makes it not easy to travel with.
Yes.
I
would need something super simple to start with.
I pretty much make up my own patterns as I go. It's just all basic double crochet. But some of my patterns I have, the most I've ever put is I think I had about 21 balls attached at one point.
Jeez. Yeah, that one with the lighthouse, I had 8 at once going.
Is that one finished now?
The lighthouse one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lighthouse one's done. It's on my... I showed that off on my channel.
Oh, did you?
So there's a
I
video
missed
on
it.
my channel. Yep.
Okay, I'll have to go find that one again.
There's a video of it.
Okay.
That's in the other room, and it's too huge to show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where are you?
Well, all my nieces and nephews, as they graduated, they got a double queen-sized Afghan. And each one of them is different and unique for each kid.
That's awesome.
So,
And we all know this one, and the reason it's taken me longer than I would have liked is because it's done with two yarns at once, so I have to be very, very careful that I pick up both at once. But this is a shawl, and I have to actually make one for myself because I absolutely love it.
Okay. Mary, your camera really goes very slowly. It doesn't pick things up quickly. Is there any way you can
This-
turn up your speed?
No,
No? Okay.
I tried that one already, and I have to upgrade
Oh.
even more.
Oh,
this is-
okay.
This is that. So it's a shawl.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Yep.
Dawn, you and I both. We both need to learn how to crochet to fit in.
Yep.
So far, it's these two ladies who put the rest of us to shame. I am willing to say. But there's a lot of women and men, actually, who crochet, who's kind of adjacent and whatever to these shows and such. So, yeah. Maybe
I'll
you
turn
and I
off
can
some
go
of my
together.
devices. I've got some devices running for watch hours, so I'm thinking that's probably.
Mhm. Taking a lot of
I'm
bandwidth.
trying to get some watch hours done.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Got a laptop and a phone over here working.
Oh, there we go. Now you're moving along a bit more quickly.
Yeah, I turned off the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
I realized that the other day and I forgot to do it before I came on.
Okay.
It doesn't like when it's soaking up all this extra power, but this is
Mhm.
going to Reese.
Oh,
Because she likes
nice.
green. But I don't know if you can see it where it has like the sparkle in it.
I
It's a
can't-
little bit of sparkle in it. But
Nice.
I
Oh,
didn't think I was
sparkle is
going to
so
like
totally
this
on
because
for her.
I'm not much of a green person, but I
Mhm.
really like these two colors together. These two greens.
Mhm.
They're
Okay.
really pretty.
Nice. Oh, that's excellent.
But it's just I'm having to really watch and make sure I get both of them together. So it's taking me a
Mhm.
little bit longer than just a plain one would.
Yeah. Yeah. And Dawn says that's beautiful, Mary. So if you haven't seen,
you can see the sparkle in that.
Oh, again, it's. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now I see it.
You see the sparkle. It's
Yeah.
like a sparkly yarn.
Yeah.
They discontinued
that's
it,
pretty.
but
Oh, did they? Oh, that's too
Yeah.
bad.
so do you have at
So-
least enough to finish that
Yep.
project?
it's like two different greens. It's this green and then it's a darker and lighter green.
So a light seafoam and a deeper teal kind of idea.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I have more. I'm like, I'm gonna have to make one for myself. I have an old computer like this girl over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it's like, no. One of these days, I said to my son-in-law, you can build me a really fast computer. But
That's
for
right.
right now, I'm just dealing with chugging along.
Mm-hmm. I have a good computer, but only because where my husband works, they need amazing computers. And when they're no longer fast enough for where he works, they wipe them fully and say, okay, you can buy them from us. So I have a good computer because I got an old one from my husband's workplace.
That works.
Exactly. Yeah, it works beautifully.
I just have my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
It's still just a laptop. It's a ThinkPad. I don't know what brand that is, but it's a ThinkPad, unless that's its own brand.
Yeah, ThinkPad it's an IBM.
Okay.
She
Yeah, I
does.
don't even know enough to know what kind of computer I have. So, yeah.
I only know that from working in claims for 15 years.
Ah, okay. All right.
I
I'm
set
not
up.
ve-
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
I'm not very tech savvy.
I'm tech savvy to an extent. I know when and where to plug in hard drives and stuff like that, but or not hard drives, like USB cords and things like that I can figure out. But when it comes to what's doing what and how, I got nothing.
You know more than I do.
Yeah, I guess maybe. And Mary, you have frozen. Oh, there we
You've
go.
been able to set up YouTube stuff and all that.
That's true. Yeah. And I was thinking you froze, Mary, but you're just being very still as you crochet. So, yes.
It was funny last night. I decided to set up Josh a YouTube handle, and he's now has a handle for Mr. Bluster Crochet. I'm like, you're not gonna kill me, are you? Kill Slow.
Maybe I should just make my husband one Mr. Keeper.
I was
Or
like,
my Mrs. Keeper.
well, everybody asks. I have to explain who he is when he comes in the chat, and somebody came up with that name, Mr.
Yep.
Bluster Crochet, and I was like, see, everybody loves
Yeah.
you like that.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So this top that Mary was complimenting on is actually my swimsuit top. So it's
Looks cute.
very comfortable, and yeah, I got it online. My daughter found it and she's like, Mom, you need to look at this because it is so cute. And it is very cute. So it works as a top. It also works as a swimsuit. So, it's hot today. I don't know. Do you find 77 degrees hot, Mary?
No, but we
Okay.
keep our house cold, so I haven't been
Yeah.
outside.
See, yeah, outside right now is 77 Fahrenheit. It is very comfortable, Dawn. Yeah, it is 77 outside. It is probably about 4 degrees cooler inside, so maybe 73 inside. It's I normally keep my house around 70 Fahrenheit. So I prefer cool.
Of course, I've been under the blankets with a heating pad on my head.
True.
No,
There is
anything.
That. Yes, there is that.
I was like, the windows are closed down, and I was like,
yeah. So the room that you are in, does it have much for windows and stuff, or is it?
It has 2 windows.
Okay.
So, but the blinds have chosen to stay closed for a reason today.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I thought, oh, I'll go make something to eat, and that'll make it feel better. Oh,
yeah.
That didn't help.
And Dawn finds 77 warm, is I think what she's saying she does too, or I do. So yeah, no, see my lovely pink blingy fan from Dollar Tree. It works very well. I like that it opens and closes super easily. Makes me feel very fancy. It doesn't take much to make me feel fancy. What can I say? Yeah.
My mom's saying hi.
Oh, hi, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
You want some more tea? And I'm like, yeah, in a little bit.
Okay. So what usually helps your migraines to feel better?
Sometimes Coke and chocolate mixed together
so the
with
caffeine?
my medication.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get what's called rolling migraines. So it means that my yesterday migraine is coming back today. And we'll see if that continues for the next 2 or 3 days. Any of the migraine medicine always makes them worse, so I really don't want to try them.
Oh, wow.
The medicine to make your stomach from not being upset from them usually create such a headache that I'd rather deal with the migraine. So,
oh my word.
Yeah.
Wow, my head's starting to hurt just in sympathy.
Sometimes what'll work, surprisingly enough, is I'll say to my husband, "Go get me something from Burger King or McDonald's,"
Mm-hmm.
because eating that helps.
Yeah.
So it's just having to go through it.
Yeah.
It's part of fibromyalgia. It's a symptom, a sign of it.
Oh, really?
And
Dawn has those too. It's miserable, she says.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I don't know what
Yeah.
decided to trigger it all of a sudden. Whatever it was, I'd like to find out.
No doubt. Oh, yuck.
Well,
Okay.
I
I
just
used to have
found out.
migraines when I was younger, and like they were bad, like yourself. They would go for days and days, and they would be so. If I had any stimulus whatsoever, my bedroom was actually not technically a legal bedroom. It had no windows in it. It was built into the. It was a house that was built on a hill, and this is the room that was in the back, where it was all dirt. So, hey, Mr. Bluster Crochet. Hi, Josh.
I love it.
I do too.
No, I don't
I
have
do
to
too.
explain who you.
That's right. That's right. So in that room, it was nice and cool. It was dark, and it was silent. So if I'd had any stimulus whatsoever to any of my senses, my brain would explode. So, and something that I found, and I have no idea why, but if I was laying there and I just tried to blank my mind, the head would throb. But if I would think of a song and have a song running through my head, just that little bit of distraction would make the headache not go away, but reduce significantly. And I found that especially when I lived in Turtleford, where Crystal's from. Not where she lives now, but where she grew up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I found that especially there.
You could probably tell in my voice today and in my face.
Mm-hmm.
It usually shows when I'm kind of like, not my totally perfect self, perky self to some degree today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I just found out that my bad headaches are actually migraines.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to change much of how I deal with them.
Hi, Leo.
Somebody's talking. Just off camera.
Hello, Leo. How you doing? Oh, he's so majestic. He has such a sweet little voice.
Really?
He does.
He likes to scream.
He does like to scream, yep.
And there you go.
So, ladies, should we actually do some trivia today, or should we just visit?
A couple places.
Yeah, so did I. Josh, do you want to join us on screen? You don't have to show your face. You can just show your voice. Did we want to do some trivia, or did we want to just visit? I am okay either way.
Doesn't matter to me. I'm not good at trivia anyway, so.
And Josh says, nah, he doesn't want to join us.
I'm up for whatever anybody else is up for. I'm going along for the ride today.
Okay, rides are good. Rides are good. Okay. Hang on. There's one more person I did not send the doobie-doobie-doo. There he is. I didn't send one out to Rob.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's usually on.
Yeah, he is.
Tim? He hasn't been here for a couple of weeks.
He hasn't been here for several weeks. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, she's going to have to go check on the resident, but Dawn likes the trivia, so we will do some trivia. Okay. We have a vote. The vote has been cast. We shall do some trivia.
Nobody
Okay.
wants to sit here and talk about migraines for the next 2 hours.
I know, right?
I've dealt with it enough.
Yeah.
But it's, he'll like if tomorrow I have it, he'll go, okay, I'm off to Burger King, and I hate to do that,
Mhm.
but usually I don't know what it is, but it's like McDonald's just makes me. I had it last time, like, oh my god, I don't know what it was, but I'm like, never again.
Oh, really?
It just made me. I was like, no, we're not doing this. But I don't know what it is about having the higher fat content, something or other, that gets rid of it. So we'll see. I don't think we'll see what happens. He'll sit there and go, okay, it's time for that.
Is it the fat
don't know what it
content
is.
or is it the salt content?
I have no idea, but it's whatever it is. Usually it's some kind of like Whopper and fries and Coke, and I don't know what it is, but whatever it is.
Something about the combination.
Yep.
Yeah.
And usually that works. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. I don't think I can stomach it today.
All right.
It
So we're going to
tomorrow.
start out with some trivia. All right.
And Crystal, I'm not good at this either, so we're both in the same boat.
I'm good at it sometimes. Like for me, it's real hit and miss. The newer stuff I'm a little tougher with. Okay, so the 1980s and 90s, I'm usually pretty good though. So what geological event at Candlestick Park in 1989 postponed the World Series between the San Francisco Giant and the Oakland Athletics?
Earthquake. We were actually watching that game.
All right. So Crystal says earthquake. Dawn says she bets at the salt. One remedy I read about was water with lemon and salt. And Dawn agrees it was an earthquake. It was an earthquake. The series resumed after 10 days. The A's swept the Giants in 4 games. There you go. Okay.
See, Crystal, you knew that one. I had no idea.
Oh, I knew that one too.
My mother was
2
a
out of 3.
baseball. My mother was a baseball fanatic, so.
All right. So what show featured a talking car called KITT?
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
Yep.
Sorry, I
Knight
wanted that
Rider.
car. I wanted.
Bonus points. Bonus.
I wanted that car.
No. What does
What was-
KITT stand for bonus points?
Knight Industries 2000.
Yes, it is. All right.
Yeah, I've watched that show a couple 100 times, and I wanted that car. And if we ever win the lottery, I will get a replica of that car.
Wow. Okay. So what Massachusetts governor lost in an electoral college landslide to President George H.W. Bush in 1988?
Sorry, I didn't quite hear that one.
What Massachusetts governor lost in an electoral college landslide to Vice President George H.W. Bush in 1988? Was that Gore? Al Gore?
I think so.
Nope, it wasn't. All right, that was Michael Dukakis. Bush was the first incumbent vice president to win a presidential election in 152 years. Wowzers. Okay. All right. What article of clothing has yet to be invented when it was sported by Klansmen in the not so historically correct film Braveheart? I have a guess. I think it was the kilt.
Probably. Sounds about right.
I never saw the
Think so?
movie, so I wouldn't know.
It was the kilt. Yep.
Hi,
The
Leslie.
question, Dawn, was what article of clothing had yet to be invented when it was sported by Klansmen in the not so historically correct film Brave? All right. Next. Which fast talking electronic toy introduced by Hasbro in the 90s demands that you twist it, pull it, or pass it?
Bop it!
The Bop It. Hands, hands.
I knew it was something. My daughter played that game.
Yep, it was a Bop It. Okay, and what sitcom about the Winslows and their neighbor Urkel was a Perfect Strangers spinoff?
Not Family Ties. Family Matters.
Nope. Family Matters, that's the one. Oh, okay, I didn't know it was a spinoff though. Harriet Winslow was the elevator operator where Larry and Balky worked. How
Perfect
many
Strangers.
of you? Perfect Strangers, that's right. Yep, that was it. I liked it. I am going to open the door of the room that I'm in and hope to get some right now. Right,
I'm working on my soap savers.
you're so
Trying to get a good chunk of them done.
nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that feels a little better in here. What high energy, sandy haired founder of the Australia Zoo premiered his nature TV show in the Animal Planet in 1997?
Steve
Irwin.
Herman.
That's the one. Yep. He and his show were both called The Crocodile Hunter. All right. What show included the catchphrases, "Oh my Lanta, have mercy, how rude," and "You got it, dude"?
I know that one.
Full House.
Full House.
Full House. Hi, Brian.
And-
How you doing?
And Fuller House also has some of those same sayings.
Yes, because it has a lot of the same. It has a lot of the same cast.
I saw
So-
John Stamos in concert.
Oh,
Did you? I
wow.
saw him with the Beach Boys in the summer of 1990. The only time I ever got to see the Beach Boys. I love them. They were my favorite all time. Brian, if you'd like to join us on screen, you can click on the link that I just put in, or you can stay in the chat. Either way, I'm happy. What pioneering Black tennis champion did Sports Illustrated name Sportsman of the Year in 1992, noting his unwavering grace under pressure? What pioneering Black tennis champ did Sports Illustrated name Sportsman of the Year in 1992, noting his unwavering grace under pressure? I didn't know that one.
Not a clue.
His name was Arthur Ashe. Okay, so right now Brian's just chilling, but he could. Yes, Brian, you're right. Arthur Ashe, that's the one. Okay. What sport combines surfing, skateboarding, and skiing was a part of the Winter Games for the first time in Nagano, 1998? What sport that combines surfing, skateboarding, and skiing was part of the Winter Games for the first time in Nagano, 1998? I have no idea. Surfing, skateboarding, and skiing. It's the skateboarding that's throwing me off, but I'm thinking maybe the half pipe. What do you think? Snowboarding? Yeah, but it surfing. Yeah, you're right. Snowboarding. That's right. I think you're right. Snowboarding. There we go. Men and women each competed in 2 events, the half pipe and the giant slalom. Okay. X Games. All right. What 90s TV drama about 5 siblings who inherit a restaurant launched the careers of Matthew Fox and Jennifer Love Hewitt? Party of 5.
Never heard of it.
Hi, Todd.
Oh, hi, Todd.
Matrix. Hi, Brian.
I missed that one. Okay. All right.
I'm watching I Love Lucy right now while I crochet.
She's awesome, isn't she? What a talent, that woman. In 1991's Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, former combat nurse Claire Randall travels back to what year? Okay, so there's a multiple choice, so just wait. In 1991's Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, former combat nurse Claire Randall travels back to what year? 1643, 1743, or 1843? You have a 30% chance.
1843 just sounds nice.
Okay. Anyone else?
I have no idea.
1843.
1843. Hey, Todd. The answer is 1743. I've
Ron
never
got it.
seen that show. Oh, yeah, Todd got it. There we go. Somebody is seeing the stream a little faster than me because I didn't see Todd until after you said Todd got it. Okay. What internet craze of the early 2010s involved participating lying face down in unusual locations?
I must have missed that craze.
Well, I missed it, but I know about it.
Thank God I missed it.
I believe it's called planking. That's what it is. It's planking. Todd tried to watch the show, but he found it boring, and he left. Brian got planking. That's right. Ooh. What fast food chain was at the center of a nationwide chicken sandwich shortage, which caused widespread chaos in 2019?
Chick-fil-A.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. That's
Burger
one I
King?
thought it was too. Nope. Not Burger King.
KFC.
Nope.
McDonald's?
Nope.
Well, we run out of the likely candidate.
Dawn is right.
Dawn.
It's Popeyes.
Popeye's too spicy.
Oh, I enjoy Popeyes. I like that I can have their chicken tenders or their chicken fingers because they don't have spice on them. So it's like 2 out of 3 things I can have. I can't have spice, I can't have fat, and I can't have too much salt. So I can have fat and salt, but I can't have spice. If I have spice, I can't have salt or fat. You know, I can do 2 out of 3. As Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So yeah, unless of course it's KFC, in which case my digestion goes nuts, right, Crystal?
Yep.
It was not a happy day the next day. Okay. Before there was TikTok, what mobile app hosted videos no more than 6 seconds long? I know that one.
MySpace?
Nope. Think of grapes. Called Vine. Yeah, that was the precursor to TikTok. I can't remember why they shut it down, but it just kind of maybe TikTok just grabbed the market value. That's right, Don, Vine. What made the 2008 young adult novel who wrote the 2008 young adult novel that tells the story of a teen from Panem who takes her sister's place in a deadly survival contest? Nope, not Kitty. Who wrote the 2008 young adult novel that tells the story of a teen from Panem who takes her sister's place in a deadly survival contest. I know what the contest is. I just don't know who wrote it. Yes, that's right. That's Hunger Games. Who wrote Hunger Games? Anybody?
Didn't read it. Didn't watch it. No, I have no idea.
Todd is
Suzanne
saying-
Collins. That's right, Suzanne. That's right. Suzanne Collins wrote it. What
Yay,
candy
Todd.
did... Pardon?
Yay, Todd.
Yay, Todd! What candy did faux scientists mix with Diet Coke to produce geyser-like reactions in a 2005 video that went viral? So what do you put with Diet Coke to make a geyser?
Mentos.
Yeah, Mentos.
Mentos. Yep. All right. Oh, okay. What exercise equipment was brilliantly danced on by 4 band members in the video Here It Goes Again in a 2007 Grammy winner? I can't talk today. What exercise equipment was brilliantly danced on by 4 band members in the video for Here It Goes Again, a 2007 Grammy winner? I know that.
Trampoline?
Nope. But it does start with a tr. Treadmills. Oh, Whitesnake. Oh, that's a good band. You're right, Brian. It was a treadmill. That's right. And if you look up that performance, it was amazing. They played it at the Grammys. It was just phenomenal. How they could keep, like, the treadmills are going this perfect speed, right? And these guys were going back and forth on each other's, and oh man, it was cool. It's amazing that they didn't die, basically. Okay. Who had a hit with Heat of the Moment in 1982? Europe, Asia, Chicago, or Boston? The heat of the moment.
Chicago?
Europe, Asia, Chicago, or Boston? Asia. Brian says Asia. And Brian also said he got to see Whitesnake when Steve Vai toured with them. It was an awesome show. I would have loved to have seen that, Brian. It was Asia. That's right. Brian was right. Which of these new additions to the Summer Games in Seoul 1988? Karate, skateboarding, table tennis, or surfing? Which of these was a new addition to the Summer Games in Seoul, South Korea, 1988? Karate, skateboarding, table tennis, or surfing?
Surfing?
I'm going to say table tennis.
That's what I was thinking. Table
You're
tennis.
thinking too? Table tennis? Anyone in the chat? Skateboarding? Okay, so Mary, you're surfing. Todd is skateboarding. Crystal and I are table tennis. Okay, Brian, skateboarding. It was table tennis. Yep. Yep. That was there was a real hullabaloo around that, saying table tennis isn't a real sport. You don't actually, all of these things. What makes a sport? Well, But anyway, it is impressive to see the people playing it. Oh my goodness, are they ever skilled? Because wow, I sure couldn't do that. Ooh, here's a good one. What slugger, who hit a record-setting 755 home runs during his 3-decade career, was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1982? Was that Babe Ruth? What do you think?
Sounds good. I didn't follow baseball too much.
If badminton is a sport, so is ping pong. Okay. I love the way you spell badminton. Okay, so you have no idea. So what's Slugger? Hank Aaron. There we go. He's famous, that's for sure. Oh, Elaine's crafting. Says, hi, Mary. How are you doing, hon? Okay.
Hi, Elaine.
What ball made out of thin rubber fibers was once described as a cross between a porcupine and a bowl of jello? A ball made out of thin rubber fibers was once described as a cross between a porcupine and a bowl of jello.
One of those stress balls.
Yeah, maybe. But made out of thin rubber fibers?
Those ones that feel really weird that have the
Yeah, I know the
like
one you mean.
the liquid inside.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea.
Hello, Elaine. She's saying hello, panel. It's a koosh. So yeah, you're right. That's what it is. It's not the one with the fibers, but as soon as I saw the name koosh, I could picture it. And it is just a little rubber ball with thin elastic fibers coming out of it that look like hair, actually. It didn't look like a spiky ball, it just looked like hair all over it. Okay. What portrait studio offering wardrobe changes, airbrushed photos, and instant prints opened its first store in 1988? What portrait studio offering wardrobe changes, airbrushed photos, and instant prints opened its first store in 1988?
Photoshop.
Portrait studio. Maybe. It's hot outside, honey. Otherwise, I'd have to. And the door closed. My husband just walked in. He's not looking happy at me. Glamour Shots. That's the one. I believe Brian is right, but I couldn't remember the name of it. That's the one. Let's see.
Some of those glamour shots, the hair. Oh my goodness.
Yep, Glamour Shots is it. Glamour Shots is it. Am I disturbing your workday, hon? Nope, I'm not. Okay. Okay.
Hi, Mr. Keeper.
Mary says, hi, Mr. Keeper.
We gave him a new name.
Who hit a game-tying homer in 1983 that was erased when one of the umps said he had too much pine tar on his back, or on his bat, not his back? Who hit the game-tying homer in 1983 that was erased when the umps said he had too much pine tar on his bat? Wade Boggs or George Brett? I'm going to say Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs.
Because I know that name.
No idea.
Oh, we were wrong. It was George Brett.
Oh.
And Dawn says, hi, Mr. Keeper.
I started something, Kim. I went to one baseball game in my life, and that was it. Never again.
I'm looking out the door of the room because he's setting up a fan.
The baseball game included a fly ball coming towards my hand that was wrapped in a cast in my mom's head. It flew
Oh,
over both of them. As I said, there's the chance of there's a fly ball going to come. No. And my dad fussing because he didn't bring his glove in order to catch the fly ball. My mother going, Chuck, it could have knocked me out and hurt your daughter, and you're worried about the dang on fly ball that you didn't bring a glove for? It was very interesting ride home.
close this one.
He was more worried about the fact that he didn't grab the ball.
My husband is amazing. He put a fan in my room. I am happy. He is certainly a
Yay!
keeper. Thank you, Mr. Keeper. Okay. It was George Brett, not my Mr. Keeper will be home soon. Yay! Elaine. Oh, I love that song. Take My Breath Away by Berlin is from the soundtrack of what movie?
I can picture it. I just can't
What was
think.
the name of the song?
Take my breath away. It's from anybody? Anybody? Top Gun. Brian is right. Let's
That's
look.
why I
Yep.
didn't remember that, 'cause I don't like Top Gun
Oh, okay.
at all.
Okay. In 1985, what did a team led by Robert Ballard find 400 miles east of Newfoundland and more than 12,000 feet deep in the Atlantic Ocean?
Titanic.
The Titanic, that's right. And Brian watched that movie way too much as a teenager. Yep.
Yeah, I saw it once. That was enough.
Okay.
That was enough.
What 1987 Rick Astley music video would you send under the guise of a different video to rickroll someone? I'm the only one with it running through my head. Sounds like
I have no
Never gonna
idea.
give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and forget you. That's right, Brian, never gonna give you up. That's the rickroll. Okay.
Now, if we had been an Elvis song, we would have been just fine.
Well, some of us might have been.
This girl over here would have been.
Well, that's okay, Elaine. Most of us suck at trivia as well. That's okay. And if you want to come on the screen, just click the link. I'll put the link down here. If you want to come on screen and visit with us, please do.
If you're on my channel, you have to hop over to My Other's Keeper and get the link.
That's right. Okay, what film-inspired code name did investigators use for the college admissions bribery scandal that became public in 2019? What film-inspired code name did investigators use for the college admissions bribery scandal that became public in 2019? I remember the scandal. I know what's going on there. I just don't remember the code name. Everything has a gate at the end of it, like Watergate. So I'm hoping it's not that. Animal House? No. I'm going to say that's probably not the case.
It involved the girl from Full House, that I remember.
Yep, it involved her. It involved a number of people. Yeah. Anybody?
She did When Calls the Heart, which we were watching. She was Abigail, and they took her off that show.
Yep, that's right. Because she refused to accept blame, even though it was given that she did it. Varsity Blues is the question. Okay. What term, which spawned a documentary film and MTV series, is used to describe a person who pretends to be someone online? Ooh, I know that one. I know that one.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Yay, Elaine subbed me. Okay, so
Thank
what
you,
term,
Elaine.
which spawned a documentary film and an MTV series, is used to describe a person who pretends to be someone else online? Dawn has it. It is catfish. That's right. Yep, and Brian got it too. Okay, where does Celeste Ng's novel Little Fires Everywhere take place? Ohio, Connecticut, or Pennsylvania? Where does Celeste Ng's novel Little Fires Everywhere take place? Ohio, Connecticut, or Pennsylvania?
I have to choose Ohio because I'm in Ohio.
I'm thinking Ohio.
Okay, we've got 2 for Ohio. What, Crystal doesn't have a channel.
Nope.
Otherwise, she would have a link. But no, she comes on a number of different other shows with us, and she is just an amazing woman. What can I say? And yes, it is Ohio. It's set in Shaker Heights, where Ing lived as a child. Where's Shaker Heights, Mary?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I will put Dawn Glove's channel in the chat so people can go on my channel and subscribe to her.
Okay. What Broadway musical revival about a 1920s Berlin nightclub? Let's try that again. What Broadway musical revival about a 1920s Berlin nightclub with Alan Cumming as the MC were audiences willkommen to in droves in 1998? Do we need me to read that one at all?
Yep.
What Broadway musical revival about a 1920s Berlin nightclub with Alan Cumming as the MC were audience willkommen in droves in 1998? Brian says Cabaret. It was Cabaret. It won 4 Tonys, including Best Actor for Cumming and Best Revival of a Musical. Good job. Okay. In 1994, what 1994 award-winning film depicts its main character anxiously telling President Kennedy, "I gotta pee"? I know this one. What 1994 award-winning film depicts its main character anxiously telling President Kennedy, "I gotta pee"?
So that's where our valedictorian got it from.
Mhm. Forrest Gump. Brian is right. Yep.
That was the first line of my my graduating class, the valedictorian. That's the very first line he said.
There you go. Forrest Gump. That's right. What nation's monarch voluntarily began paying income taxes in 1993 in response to public resentment over royal wealth and lifestyles? I know this one. What nation's monarch voluntarily began paying income taxes in 1993 in response to public resentment over royal wealth and lifestyles? Ooh, Fairbrook Studio. Hello.
Hi, Fairbrooks. How are you doing?
Anybody?
England?
Britain. That's right. It was the Queen of Britain. She started paying income tax for the first time since the 1930s. Nope, not Harry. This is Grandma. All right. What science guy who sported a blue lab coat and bow tie on his PBS Kids show helped to design the sundial on 2 Mars rovers?
Pee-wee Herman!
Pardon?
Pee-wee Herman.
No. Actually, his name is the science guy.
Bill Nye.
Anybody else? Pardon?
Bill Nye.
Yes, Bill Nye, the science guy. All right.
I thought Pee-wee was the one that had the blue smock.
Nope, that was Bill Nye for sure. What do-gooder in a blue-trimmed white sari passed away in 1997 and was officially declared a saint 19 years later? I know this one, and I happen to know which day she died on. The science dude. Hey, Samara's here. Hey, Sam.
Hi, Samara. How are you?
And then I'm good. I got parked in and then fell asleep.
Oops,
Waiting.
that happens. I don't blame you.
Kirk's boss is a jerk.
So Brian is correct. The question is this, Sam. What do-gooder in a blue-trimmed white sari passed away in 1997 and was officially declared a saint 19 years later?
Mother Teresa.
That's correct. Do you know who else died on the same day as Mother Teresa?
No, because that's all you heard about.
No, that wasn't who you heard about.
Okay,
You
I don't
heard
know
about
who
heard
else.
about-
Princess Di.
Princess Di. They both died on the same day.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I know this one. What civil rights leader was portrayed by Denzel Washington in a critically acclaimed Spike Lee directed film released in 1992?
Think I know this?
Nelson Mandela.
Nope.
No.
What civil
it
rights
not-
leader was portrayed by Denzel Washington in a critically acclaimed Spike Lee joint released in 1992?
Oh, and now the
Okay.
name is gone.
Nope.
Black guy
Dawn
in the
has it.
States.
Don has it.
I had
Malcolm-
it, and then you reread the question, and I lost it. My
Sorry,
brain
Malcolm
waves are
X.
that short.
That good.
Yes.
Well, you
Yeah.
and Mary are going to be about the same because she has a huge migraine going on. So
I'm here. I'm listening. I'm not
Yep,
my perky
nope.
self today.
that's okay. You are doing wonderful moderator things. So I'm not going to complain even a little.
I'm answering some questions
You are. You're answering them
That's
very
good.
well.
and I'm
if else
crocheting.
never answer, you'll be right. So
I'm
Yeah.
still listening, but I'm going to walk away because I'm going to go get a throat lozenge so I'm not coughing my way through the little bit of time I'm here.
do you want one of mine? I have one here. No?
You know what?
Okay.
I think I have
Thought
some
I'd offer.
peppers.
Okay.
I have the
So Elaine's
subpar
crafting
ones.
says hi, Samara.
Who says hi?
Elaine's crafting. Hot damn,
Yeah.
Elaine's crafting.
He's from my channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on my channel
Hello.
too, Samara.
Hi,
So we can get
everybody
some-
from Mary's channel.
We did it so we
Okay.
can show off Kim to my crowd.
Nice.
And my swimsuit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get her some
like
more
your top.
subs.
That looks
Pardon?
comfy.
It is comfy. It's incredibly comfy. And it's also very, very flattering. I will admit, it's quite flattering.
Ooh,
All
that's
right.
good.
What book series that debuted in 1983 featured twins Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield? A book series debuted in
I know this.
1983 featured
I know
twins
this.
Elizabeth and Jessica Wakefield. Okay, Sam?
Sweet Valley Twins from Sweet Valley High.
Sweet Valley High, that's the one. Double Love was the first of over 150 books.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. As soon as you said that, I knew you were right. But yeah, no. And Sweet Valley High, that's right, Don. You got it too. What Aussie folk hero gave up battling crocodiles in his rural town to go what Aussie folk hero gave up battling crocodiles in his rural town of Walkabout Creek for the jungles of Manhattan in this 1986 film?
Crocodile Dundee.
Really? We ought to all know this, don't we?
I just said it very softly.
Yeah.
All right,
There's an easy one for you, hot damn.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Ready? Crocodile
Crocodile
Dundee.
Dundee. You think that's
That's
a
right.
knife? This is a knife.
That's right. Dundee. That's right, Elaine. You got it. Ooh. John had a book club in middle school. Hang on, I'm just put this one up there. Don had a book club in middle school, including handmade library cards. That is awesome.
It's cool.
That is super cool. And yay, Elaine got it. She's happy.
I saw a cute meme yesterday that said this was my first search engine, and it was a picture of like this massive card catalog system in a library. And I was like, yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so Brian Lucas apparently watched that movie way too much as well. He was watching way too much Top Gun, apparently, in the 80s. Okay, so what hairstyle was described as business in the front, party in the back?
Mullet.
Mhm.
And I met
Come on.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
What
with the
era are
mullet.
we in?
1980s.
Okay, these are apparently the questions I can answer.
Okay, so let me see what, this one's from the 2010s. All right.
Oh, I'm done.
I got to meet him.
Who directed Selma, 13th, and When They See Us? Selma, 13th, and When They See Us. I think I know.
A movie director.
Yes, it's a movie director. I think I know who it is, but I want to see somebody from the chat give me.
We were doing pretty good until she started this question.
Yep, Brian grew up in the middle of nowhere, so there wasn't much to do but watch TV. That's right. So did we, right, Crystal?
Well, playing cops and robbers with the brothers.
Well, there is that.
Yeah.
So who
Well,
directed Selma, 13th, and When They See Us? Ooh, no, I was thinking
even-
Spike Jones. I was thinking Spike Lee, not Spike Jones.
I haven't even seen any of those movies.
Ava DuVernay. DuVernay? Ava DuVernay. Do not know that one. Okay. What Fox sitcom, which aired from 2011 to 2018, featured a recurring joke about a complicated game called True American? I know that one.
I know I should.
What Fox sitcom, which aired from 2011 to 2018, featured a recurring joke about a complicated game called True American?
Have no idea.
Sam? What was it?
No idea. I know
You
I
don't
should
watch
know
Fox.
it.
Okay. It's called New Girl with Zoe Deschanel. The rules
Yes.
were never fully explained. All right. What team lost the 2011 What team lost the 2011 MLB World Series to St. Louis after being a strike away from its first title in the 9th and 10th innings of Game 6?
Major League
A what?
Baseball.
I was about to say,
What?
what sport are we talking?
Baseball.
Major League
MLB
Baseball.
is Major League Baseball. That's right.
That
So what
tells you that
team-
I'm not going to know this answer. What sport?
What team lost the 2011 Major League Baseball World Series to St. Louis after being a strike away from its first title in the 9th and 10th innings of Game 6? I have no idea, so I'm going to look at the answer.
I'm gonna go with the Rays.
Oh, nope, not the Del Rays. Anyone
Green Bay
else?
Packers. No, that's football. Never
That's
mind.
football. Yeah. It
Hey,
was the
that got me a
Texas
Trivial
Rangers.
Pursuit pie piece once.
Did you? There you go. It was the Texas Rangers.
Oh,
What writer was in love with the 1998 dramedy that featured Gwyneth Paltrow playing his imaginary lover? You remember this one? What writer was in love in the 1998 dramedy that featured Gwyneth Paltrow playing his imaginary lover? Shall I compare these to a summer's day? Maybe that wasn't him. No, that wasn't him. Out, damn spot. That was him. That's right, Don. It was Shakespeare.
Oh.
Shakespeare in Love was the name of the movie. What are you laughing at, Crystal?
do you
Nothing else, just start crocheting.
Okay. In what country can you find the prehistoric cave paintings of the Chauvet Grotto, the oldest cave painting in the world? Wow, okay. So in what country can you find the prehistoric cave paintings of the Chauvet Grotto, the oldest cave paintings in the world? I have no idea.
Egypt.
Ooh,
I'm gonna say Egypt, Africa.
Silly.
okay. Anyone else? Art Junkie, hi. Oh,
Hi.
Art Junkie's just making dinner. Okay.
We'll be on her channel on Monday
Ooh,
night,
cool.
and we're just going to chit chat and get to know each other. So it will not be streamed on my channel, but I'm looking forward to it.
So the country where you can find the prehistoric cave paintings in Chauvet Grotto, which should be a clue to the country. Scotland, no, Scotland is not it. Egypt is not it. Chauvet Grotto is in what country? France.
Sounds Spanish. Oh,
Chauvet
yeah, okay.
is a French word.
Yeah.
The discovery of the roughly 3,600-year-old paintings was revealed in 1995. Okay. For what 1991 horror film did Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster win the Academy Awards for Best Actor and Best Actress, respectively? Miss Baba Beans.
I think I got this.
Can
Yes,
you
Sam?
repeat it?
I'm like the person who doesn't watch horror movies, but I think I got this one.
For what 1990 horror film did Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster win the Academy Awards for Best Actor and Best Actress, respectively? Okay, Sam?
Silence of the Lambs.
That's the one. Yep. And Brian got that one too. Brian probably watched that one a little too frequently as well, I imagine. Seems to be his pet. All right. And Don got it as well. Yep. Good. What collectible card game about spell-wielding warriors known as Planeswalkers was released in 1993 and soon became a phenomenon? What collectible card game about spell-wielding warriors known as Planeswalkers was released in 1993 and soon became a phenomenon? I think I know what it is, but
I think so too.
okay,
Go, Sam.
Sam?
Planeswalkers gave it away.
Okay, what is
Magic the
it?
Gathering.
That's right.
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
Can I tell you a humorous story to go with that?
Sure.
So when one of the big releases came out, because
Mhm.
when I was playing, they came out twice a year, I think, maybe once a year. I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
Collector's Edge in Market Mall used to set out a bunch of tables
Mm-hmm.
and people would come and play, and you paid so much and you got so many packs of the new set, and there
Yeah.
were fun things you could win more and blah blah blah. My mom at the time worked in Market Mall at the other end, so I went walking down to say hi to her while they were setting up and stuff. My mom's like, "It's dweeb convention day." She's like, "Oh my god, there's tables of them coming in over there." She's like, "What are you doing at the mall?" I said, "Actually, the correct term is nerds, Mom, and I'm one of them. So I'll see you later." She was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're part of that." And I just laughed and walked away and had fun.
Actually,
It was awesome.
would you be a nerd or a geek? Because a geek
I don't
has
know.
a fascination with a particular thing. A
This
nerd
is
is
true.
more
This is true.
mathematical and stuff. Geek
Either
is more
way,
like
dweeb was the wrong term.
dweeb was not the right term. Okay.
Yeah. But I was like, I'm one of them. So, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever floats your boat.
And her
All right.
boss just killed herself laughing then, because I guess she'd been like talking about these idiots in the mall.
Mhm. All right. Which of the Williams sisters was the first to win a Grand Slam singles title?
Vanessa.
That's my
Okay,
guess
Vanessa
too.
or
Tanya.
nope.
Serena is the other one, isn't it?
Serena's the other one. So who was it? Vanessa or Serena? Crystal says Vanessa.
Vanessa.
I'm gonna guess it was Vanessa too.
Venus, not Vanessa. You're right, it's Venus Williams. No, but it was not her. It was Serena. Gracious. Yes, us white girls cannot get our brains around a name like Venus. All right. Yes, Serena won the first Grand Slam title in the 1999 US Open. Way to go, Serena. What 2,400-pound object was launched into orbit in 1990 to observe the universe, collect data, and send images back to Earth? I
Space
think I know what this
station.
is, and it's okay. What 2,400-pound object was launched into orbit in 1990 to observe the universe, collect data, and send images back to Earth?
Satellite? If it has a name, I have no idea.
Space station.
Let's see, I can think of Venus one. I can think of rover or Jupiter.
Brian's got it.
Yeah.
The Hubble telescope.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And as of 2021, it is still operational. Way to go.
Can you not? Licky.
We're assuming that's
Just
Benny,
just
the
so you know,
dog.
this is Kirk's other cuddle buddy.
Yep.
He went ballistic when I got here last night.
You're Kirk's cuddle bunny, not cuddle buddy.
Yeah, well, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
What hip sketch comedy show premiered on Fox in 1990? Introducing the Wayans siblings, comedians Jim Carrey and the Dancing Fly Girls. I know this one, even though I've never seen it. What hip sketch comedy show premiered on Fox in 1990, introducing the Wayans siblings, comedian Jim Carrey, and the Dancing Fly Girls? That's right, Brian, in living color. That's right. Don's got it too. Brian and Don are like, do, and getting their answers in. You're really, there you go. Yes, I would love a shout out on your channel. That'd be great. What is the nickname of U.S. General Schwarzkopf, who negotiated a ceasefire with Iraq and ended the Gulf War and liberated Kuwait in 1991? Hello, Marketplace Boutique. What is the nickname of U.S. General Schwarzkopf, who negotiated a ceasefire with Iraq and ended the Gulf War and liberated Kuwait in 1991?
No clue. I know I'm gonna go, oh.
You might not. Anybody in the chat? General Schwarzkopf's nickname? Anybody? Bueller? Nickname was Stormin' Norman.
Mhm.
All right. What 1998 hit Aerosmith song from the film Armageddon includes the lyric, "I don't want to fall asleep because I'd miss you, baby"? What 1998 hit Aerosmith song from the film Armageddon includes the lyric, "I don't want to fall asleep because I'd miss you, baby"?
You know what's really sad? This was playing when I drove up to the house.
I can
But I can't
picture it.
think
I
of the
just can't
title.
think of it.
I can't think of the title. I'm like going through the lyrics in my head. I'm like, which one's the title?
Called "I Don't Want to Miss a Thing." That's right, Don.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brian, right on your heels. There we go. Don't want to miss a thing. Okay.
It's a good
What
song.
It is a very good song. I love that song.
No, the songs in the 80s and 90s were great. Unless you were working
Mhm.
in the Claire's in the mall,
Mhm.
where you had to listen to those songs over and
Mhm.
over
And over and
again
over on
for 8
repeat.
hours straight.
Yeah. Hockey games were bad for that too. Yeah, they listen to the same 5 songs over and over. Do you know that I could probably still recite Cotton Eye Joe?
Yeah.
During Christmas, my mother would be like, "Oh, let's turn on some Christmas music." I said, "Let's say we did," and we didn't because I
That's
heard
right.
it all
Yeah.
day long. I'm like, "Believe
Yeah.
me, no more Christmas music."
Yep.
Oh,
For
Brian
November
Lucas
1st.
says. Brian Lucas says that's my least favorite Aerosmith song, and Art Junkie says she just threw up some yarn. All right, what two-part play, the 8th official story in a magical series, premiered in London in 2016 and went on set to Broadway Records? What two-part play, the 8th official story in a magical series, premiered in London in 2016 and went on to set Broadway Records? I know what the series would be. I have no idea what the play would be because I've never seen the series or read the series.
I'm gonna take a guess. Is it the Harry Potter one?
Oh, she threw up some yarn. That means she subscribed to my channel. Thank you, Art Junkie. I appreciate that. I am not familiar with crochet lingo, like throwing up yarn.
Oh, if we go on other channels and we sub, we always say, "Oh, we just threw yarn out your window," and that's
Oh, there we go.
that's the
Okay,
meaning behind
cool.
it.
Thank you,
No
Junkie. I
windows were
appreciate that.
broken in the throwing of the yarn.
And Brian, yes, you're right. It has something to do with Harry Potter. And when Samara can breathe again, she will probably tell us which one.
Sorry, what?
Which Harry Potter play?
I can't remember which one the last one was.
Brian is correct. It is The Cursed Child.
There's another play though that went after all the books. Or rather another
Oh.
book that they literally put the book out written as a play. So a lot of people hated it because they didn't know how to read a play properly.
Ah, okay.
And it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
If you know how to read a play.
Yes. What sliding block puzzle game went viral in 2014? What sliding block puzzle game went viral in 2014?
Tetris?
Nope.
Mm.
If anybody gets this, you have my undying admiration.
Well, it's not gonna be me.
Ain't gonna be me.
I think Brian may have gotten it.
Nope, not Minecraft.
Oh,
2048, it's called. 2048. At 19, creator Gabrielle Cerulli reportedly built the game in a single week. Who knew? What hoop star, the first openly gay man in the NBA, retired from the league in 2014 after 13 seasons? So what basketball star, the first openly gay man in the NBA, retired from the league in 2014 after 13 seasons? I got nothing.
No.
we can tell who the sports fans are. Not this crowd.
Even Brian doesn't know.
Brian doesn't know. Okay.
We're the creative artsy people.
We are the creative artsy people, as two of them are crocheting madly right now.
Yes.
Jason Collins. The guy's name is Jason Collins.
But you did do the painting behind you, Kim.
I did do the painting, the painting and the room behind me. Yes. Ah, there we go. Never been much of a sports fan for Brian. What Ron Howard film recreated the Houston, we have a problem moon landing mission in 1995? Which Ron Howard film recreated the Houston, we have a problem moon landing in 1995? I know this.
I think I know, but
Okay, Sam, what is it?
was that Apollo 13?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Apollo 13. That's right. Brian got it. Okay.
Oh my God. I'll be back.
All right.
I have a dog
What
whining
young-
at the door.
What young gymnast nailed a vault with one injured ankle to help her team, the Magnificent Seven, win gold in Atlanta in 1996? What young gymnast nailed a vault with one injured ankle to help her team, the Magnificent Seven, win gold in Atlanta in 1996?
I was much more into the winter sports, the Winter Olympics.
Hmm.
No clue.
My mom would always be knitting a Afghan during every winter games.
Oh, cool. The name of the gymnast is Carrie Strug. Sports Illustrated tagged her as one of the 100 most memorable moments in sports. All right. What pre-Firefox browser adopted a dinosaur named Mozilla as its corporate mascot in the 90s? So it was before Firefox. Adopted a dinosaur named Mozilla as its corporate mascot in the 90s.
I should know this from my course.
Ooh, Apollo 13 happened the week Dawn was born. Nice. Mozilla, yep, but Mozilla was the mascot, not the actual name of the browser.
I use
correct.
Google.
It was Netscape.
I was
How many
thinking
people
the
here-
only thing I could think of was Netscape, but I don't think that's it. I was wrong.
You were wrong. It was it. You were
You were
wrong.
wrong to be right.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. What former NSA subcontractor turned whistleblower in the subject of the documentary Citizen4? What former NSA subcontractor turned whistleblower is the subject of the documentary Citizen4? Mm-hmm. I think I know who it's going to be. The subcontractor, I think. I'm going to agree with Brian. I think it was Edward Snowden.
Oh,
It was Snowden. Yep, that's the one.
that's fair.
The New York Excelsior, Los Angeles Valiant, and the Boston Uprising teams played in what esports league? New York Excelsior, Los Angeles Valiant, and Boston Uprising teams played in what esports league? I think Oh, if you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend it from Brian. Okay. So, esports league. What do you think? I think I know it.
What were the
That
names
is
again?
not
Can you read it one more
New
time?
York Excelsior. Sorry.
Just asking you to read it again.
Okay. The New York Excelsior, Los Angeles Valiant, and Boston Uprising. I had no idea.
Basketball.
Nope.
No, it's
It's an
esports. It's a
esports,
computer
so it's
thing.
a computer thing. Yeah.
Oh,
League of Legends.
Nope. The Overwatch League.
Oh, that's a newer game than I was going with.
There you go. This is from the 2010s.
I don't like Overwatch.
Okay.
Maybe that's because I suck at it.
Okay. What Russian face aging app blew up in 2017, gaining over 80 million users and generating privacy concerns? So, what Russian face aging app blew up in 2017? It gained over 80 million users and generated privacy concerns. Okay, I remember.
not a clue.
Neither do I.
Called Face App. I remember it. As soon as they said it, I remembered it. But yeah. Okay. What cathartic video game released in 2019 allows players to simulate a goose terrorizing English villagers? Never heard of it, but I love the premise.
I have no idea.
What cathartic video game released in 2019 allows players to simulate a goose terrorizing English villagers? That's great.
I think it's something like Goose Simulator or something.
Oh, you're not far off. Not far off. It's called Untitled Goose Game.
Right. There's a Goat Simulator, though.
Ah, okay.
I think I'm gonna stick with yarn.
Yeah, Brian, I
Yeah.
agree. I think it sounds like it'd be
Apparently,
fun.
that Goose game is really popular and very fun, though.
That's what yeah. It sounds like a great premise. What project,
I mean-
founded by Brandon Stanton in 2010, began as a photography and evolved into an interview series about the lives of New Yorkers? What project, founded by Brandon Stanton in 2010, began as photography and evolved into an interview series about the lives of New Yorkers? Oh, Don Gloves knew about the game.
I have no idea.
No, I didn't know, so I looked. It's called Humans of New York.
Makes sense.
All right. What online platform featuring live streaming gaming and esports tournaments was bought by Amazon in 2014? I think I know this one. What online platform featuring live streaming gaming and esports tournaments was bought by Amazon in 2014? I'm going to say it's Twitch. That sound right?
Sounds about right.
It was Twitch. Dawn notices that her brain is shutting down, which frankly happens about this time of the day. Twitch, that's right, Brian. Okay. What Christmas song, originally released in 1994, topped the Billboard charts for the first time in 2019? Oh, yay! Marketplace Boutique, have fun with your son. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah. What Christmas song originally released in 1994 topped the Billboard charts for the first time in 2019? If I tell you who sings it, would it count?
Mariah Carey?
I'm assuming so.
That annoying song.
Yeah, that one.
Christmas one?
Yeah, the Christmas
I know
one.
exactly. I can't think of it.
All I want for Christmas
Yep, that one.
is you. Okay. Name one of 3 The Voice coaches who were also dubbed People's Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive in the 2010s. I know this one. Name one of the 3 The Voice coaches who were also dubbed People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive in the 2010s. Dawn, you are correct. All I Want for Christmas. She hates that song. It's been so overplayed. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You know, it
Especially
wasn't
in
bad.
99.
It wasn't bad till they overplayed it to death.
Exactly. And they overplay it every year. So the voice coaches there were 3 of them who were dubbed People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. Anybody know any of the 3? I know one of them for sure.
Nope.
Blake Shelton was.
I could
I'm
picture
going
his
to
head. I just couldn't picture
assume-
his name.
I'm going to assume Adam Levine. Yep. And John Legend. Those were the 3. John Legend, Blake Shelton, and Adam Levine. Okay. Chance the Rapper is known to sport his signature baseball cap emblazoned with what number? Chance the Rapper is known to sport his signature baseball cap emblazoned with what number? I'm going to run a guess, but I could be wrong. I was wrong. Anyone? Chance the Rapper fans out there? No? The number is 3.
I cannot stand rap very much.
I don't mind some of it. I mean, I see the talent. There's a particular rapper who is a freestyle rapper who is, his talent is incredible because like he'll have a group of, we've got 7 people in the chat and we've got 4 of us online on the screen here. And he would take one word from each of the 4 of us, 1 or 2 words even from each of the 4 of us, and he would make a full rap song, like an entire verse for each of the words, not just using the word one time. Rhyme it.
You showed me that guy. He was awesome.
His name is Harry Mack. He is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So although I'm not a huge fan of rap, I'm a huge fan of his because the man's got talent. Okay. Who lived out every little leaguer's dream when he hit a home run in the 9th inning of Game 6 to win the 1993 World Series for the Blue Jays?
Roberto Alomar. I think.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. So who lived out every little leaguer's dream when he hit the home run in the 9th inning of Game 6 to win the 1993 World Series for the Blue Jays?
If I remember correctly, he hit a grand slam.
I'm going to assume so. When you hit a home run, usually, a grand slam, like everybody's on base. Yes.
Yep.
It's entirely possible. Joe Carter. Touch them all,
okay.
Joe. Yep. Joe Carter.
Have you noticed with all the baseball questions, I stay really quiet because I have no idea.
Sam, you'll know this one. What Adobe image manipulating program launched its 1.0 version in 1990 exclusively for the Macintosh computer?
It's one of three. I'm gonna go with Illustrator.
You are not correct, but I was.
Photoshop.
That's the one. Yep. The only one I knew was Photoshop.
I can never remember which one was first
Ah, okay.
or when which came out or whatever. I use
The
them
first-
both.
The first version of what full keyboard handheld device was released in 1999, allowing users to check email anywhere. Ooh, I know this one. It's Canadian.
The BlackBerry.
Oops,
Never
that's
owned one.
right. The BlackBerry. I didn't own one either, but Gus did. Because at that time he needed something to check his email, and that was the standard at the time.
The BlackBerry I got because you still had to pay for text, but you didn't have to pay for BlackBerry messages between other BlackBerry users, and everybody I knew had a BlackBerry.
There you go. That works.
I was like, I can't afford text messages, so I guess I'll buy a BlackBerry.
Absolutely. Yeah. Palm Pilot is not correct. Palm Pilot, though, was a very good piece of equipment. Brian, you are correct. It was BlackBerry, or as I would call it, the Blueberry. Ooh, I think I know this one. What rock musical had the best-selling soundtrack of the 1980s?
High School Musical.
1980s.
I'm gonna take a haphazard guess at this.
Okay,
Jesus Christ Superstar.
that's my guess too. No, we are wrong. I didn't know it was a musical. A rock musical. Purple Rain.
Oh,
And it was a musical either.
Yeah.
fair enough.
Which European museum reopened in 1989 with a new 71-foot tall glass and steel pyramid by Chinese American architect I.M. P-E-I? Is it I.M.P. or I.M.P.? I'm going to say Pei. I know what it is because I know of the 71-foot tall glass steel pyramid. I know that one. Yeah.
I have no idea.
No.
That's right, Brian. It is the Louvre.
That makes sense.
Okay. What stretchy fabric worn by many 1980s hairband rockers had this brand name Lycra?
Spandex.
Yeah.
That's
I was
the
gonna say
one.
Yeah, I think my pants have spandex in them too.
Yep. What browser was it with an exclamation mark in its logo was founded in 1994 with the unofficial name David and Jerry's Guide to the Web?
Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Oh.
That's the one. It was created by two Stanford engineering students. Good job.
wouldn't we all like to have been on that one?
Mm-hmm. What FPS computer game with a catastrophic name challenged you as a space marine to battle hordes of demons? So FPS is first player shooter, is that right? What FPS computer game?
First person shooter.
First person shooter. What FPS computer game with a catastrophic name challenged you as a space marine to battle hordes of demons?
Where's Rob when you need him?
I don't know. He didn't answer his thing. The answer is Doom.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
What graphic-friendly interlinked data system accessed by browsers debuted on the internet in 1991 and was best known by 3 capital letters?
AOL?
I think you're right,
Like
but
that.
I don't know.
That's where I met-
No, it's not. Graphic-friendly interlinked data system accessed by browsers, debuted on the internet in 1991. Best known by
Mac.
3 capital letters. AOL is not
IBM.
correct. IBM
That's where
is
I met
also
my
not
hubby
correct.
now. So I'm very
Ah,
thankful for AOL because that's where I met Josh.
awesome. It is www, World Wide Web.
Oh,
Okay.
There we go.
there's a comedian that makes a joke about that. He said, "Why do we say www? It's a shortcut, right? It's 9 syllables. The original words are World Wide Web, 3 syllables. What are we doing wrong?"
And Don, no,
Point.
GIF is not correct. GIF or GIF, however it is pronounced in your house, is not correct. What German athlete rocked the tennis world when he became the youngest player ever to win a men's singles match at Wimbledon at the age of 17? What German athlete rocked the tennis world when he became the youngest player ever to win a men's single match at Wimbledon at age 17? I have no idea. Oh, wow. Okay.
Neither do I.
Going with the
If
sports
it
again.
helps, this is the 1980s. Does that help at all? That would have helped me. Nope, not Andre Agassi. He would have been in the 90s, I believe.
I don't think he's German either.
Nope, he's not. Boris Becker is who it was. Don used to know, okay. Which toy, first introduced by Hasbro, featured a bouncy ball with a platform around it, making it resemble the planet Saturn? Which
It was
toy,
a death trap.
Hasbro, featured a bouncy ball with a platform around it, making it resemble Saturn? Okay. I did
I
not
can
know the
see
name of
it.
that. I can
I can
see it.
see it, but I can't remember. I
You
don't know
know
what
the
it
name.
was called.
Yep.
I'm not the only one then. 'Cause I have no idea.
Sam, any idea? No? Oh,
I remember it, and I just about broke an ankle on one.
there you go. There you go. Anybody in the chat?
So you're gonna what?
Oh, is that Kirk? Hi, Kirk.
Park pass? Okay. Okay. See you shortly, honey.
Yep.
Bye.
Brian wanted one of them as a kid, but he can't remember the name. It's called the Pogo Ball. All right. Okay, everybody, we all know this one. Who is the lead singer of the band Culture Club? Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
Boy, George.
Boy George. That's the one.
Except for this
Oh,
girl
listen.
over here.
Oh, you didn't know that? Okay.
No, the minute you said it, I'm like, yeah, now I know who it is. But
Don't know his name.
no.
My sister was a huge fan in the 1980s.
That came up in my music on the drive up here.
Yeah? Oh, cool. All right, we have 5 more minutes. Which space shuttle blasted into orbit in 1981 to officially kick off NASA's space shuttle program, Atlantis, Columbia, or Discovery? So which space shuttle, the Atlantis, Columbia, or Discovery, kicked off into orbit in 1981 to officially kick off the space shuttle program?
The Discovery.
I'm going with Columbia.
Okay. So we've got Discovery, we've got Columbia. Anyone for Atlantis?
We know that's going to be the right answer now.
Actually, no, it was Columbia. It launched like a rocket and landed like a plane.
There
Right.
was a Discovery though, right? I
Yeah.
think.
Yes, oh yes, and Challenger.
Yeah,
Isn't
Challenger, I
the one that
remember
blew up?
Challenger is the one that did not
Yes.
come back.
That's the one that blew up, yeah. Like just not long after takeoff, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in 19. What did I looked it up because I kept using that as my answer. I think it was 88.
Nope, shouldn't have been 88 because I was living
86
in
then.
I
And it
was
was
living
86.
You think? I was thinking 84 because I was living in Sexsmith at the time.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
The Space Shuttle Challenger disaster start date is January 28, 1986.
Ooh, 86. You are correct. There we are. I was incorrect. 86.
No.
So I was in Malay.
Yeah.
You were a sophomore in 86. Okay. Hey, Don Yarndal. Oh my goodness, that's a tongue twister. Okay, it blew up the same day that L. Ron Hubbard died. Oh, wow. Okay, then. All right. You were in 8th grade. I think, yeah, I was as well in 86. What was the name of the process by which pumice stones were used to soften garments? I know this one. It was big in the 80s. Sam?
Stonewashed denim.
Yep, stonewashing. You all talk for a minute.
So how's everybody doing except for a little? It seems like you have something under the weather, Samira.
Yeah, I have very stuffed sinuses and something going on like right here that makes me cough really bad, and I sound like I have a frog in my throat.
I've been dealing with
And
some migraine.
if my temperature goes up, my doctor prescribed me antibiotics because he knew I was leaving town for like 3 weeks at least.
I've been dealing with a migraine, so we're all great shape.
Great shape. It's kind of everybody I know right now is kind of not doing the greatest. I guess it's that time of year, right?
Yeah.
Allergies and all that kind of stuff too for people.
My husband's been
Exactly.
coughing because he's very sensitive to like all the dogweed and stuff.
Mhm,
So he's been
mhm.
doing that.
Hey, good news. The grass has started to turn green today on the golf course. Which is good news because the golf course that my boyfriend is one of the supervisors at, the superintendent kind of didn't mold spray properly in the winter, and then he fertilized last week but didn't water it, so he burnt what was left
Oh goodness.
Oh no.
because he kept telling Kirk not to turn the water on. So the last 2 days, Kirk's been digging holes and fixing the water line, which makes him happy because he loves being out on the machines digging holes and stuff. And over the last couple days because of the rain and the heat, and then he got the sprinklers running, but he only ran the sprinklers for 12 minutes. They normally run from 10 at night till 5 a.m. on high pressure, and he ran them on low pressure for 12 minutes. Kirk's like, so next week's battle is going to be, let's start using the sprinklers properly, shall we? But at least it looks kind of green today.
You okay, Kim?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
I can't hear you, Kim.
You sound fine.
Anyway, okay. Our last question of the day. What sci-fi-esque name was given to the Strategic Defense Initiative, an anti-ballistic missile system established by President Reagan?
Wait, was it the force of the project? Read that again one more time.
What sci-fi-esque name was given to the Strategic Defense Initiative, an anti-ballistic missile system established by President Reagan? I know this one. Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Gary, any idea?
I think Don
Don
may have
got it
gotten it
Yep, Don got it right. It was Star Wars.
because it's Star Wars is why I didn't know it.
Ah,
And now
I
they
see.
have a Star Force.
Space Force.
Because
I
wasn't the
believe it's called-
missile defense system like all part of that too?
Yes, I believe so. Okay, everybody, I'm about to die. So, see you.
Not
Thank
literally.
you for coming. Not literally. I just need to get something to drink. But thank you, everybody, for coming. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, chat. Thank you, future viewers, if anybody watches the replay. Thank you, those of you on screen. I really appreciate you. And come on by on Tuesday the 14th at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we're going to have an update about the troubled teen industry, a book written about it. I think it might have been called Unsilenced. I could be wrong on that. But Jen Marie is going to be on for an update at 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time on Tuesday. I'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.